Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today, soap spoilers. Emmerdale killer revealed and Coronation Street icon faces difficult choice. Heartbreak is set to devastate Soapland next week, from Emmerdale to Albert Square. But the wave of misery doesn't come without a few bombshell discoveries. A murderer in the Yorkshire Dales decides to confess all next week on Emmerdale, while a beloved Corrie character might be considering a significant move to Thailand. Coronation Street stalwart Sue Cleaver is set to depart from the ITV soap after playing Eileen Grimshaw for over 2 decades. With her son Jason, played by Ryan Thomas, back on the scene, she could receive an irresistible offer in forthcoming episodes. Meanwhile in the Dales, Ruby Milligan, Beth Cordingley, has been grappling with the aftermath of her father Anthony's murder. But when a body is pulled from the lake next week, she feels the walls closing in and makes a sobering decision that could have grave consequences. Over in EastEnders, Peter Beale, Thomas Law, is struggling to come to terms with the news that his newborn son Jimmy has been diagnosed as severely sight-impaired, and Lauren, Jacqueline Jossa, bears the brunt. Meanwhile, more plot twists are in store in Hollyoaks, Neighbours and Home and Away, reports The Mirror. Ruby, Kane, Jeff Hordley, Caleb, Will Ash, and Chas, Lucy Pargeter, are petrified that the body discovered in the lake is Anthony. Their fears intensify when Chas learns the body had been submerged for months. Ruby resolves to confess, but Caleb suggests they both abscond. She agrees, but soon slips away. At the police station, Ruby reveals the years of abuse she suffered and insists that Caleb had no involvement in Anthony's disappearance. In no time, the body in the lake is identified as Nate's. The police arrive to deliver the grim news to Tracy, Amy Walsh. Kane and Moira, Natalie J. Robb, are taken aback when DC Cole discloses that the body is so decomposed, Kane can't even visit his own son. However, Kane soon finds himself under investigation when Tracy recounts Nate's final days in the village. April. Amelia Flanagan is finding it tough to study for her GCSEs, and Marlon's, Mark Charnock, heart aches when she panics during an exam. Belle, Eden Taylor Draper, suggests that April might benefit from repeating the year. The teenager is keen on a summer job and secures a trial shift at Take a Vow. She quickly finds herself at a christening, where she's confronted by a ghost from her past. Meanwhile, Eric, Chris Chittel, rejects Tracy's offer of assistance, but regrets his decision when he falls, and there's no one around to help. Eileen presents George, Tony Maudsley, and Jason with an article on her phone. Upon reading it, George realizes it implicates them in an insurance scam, potentially jeopardizing the business. Jason drops by the Rovers, and after flirting with Danielle, Natalie Anderson, he escorts her into a booth. Jason brings up his brother Todd, Gareth Pierce, and Danielle is taken aback. When Jason proposes Eileen moves to Thailand to become his business partner, what will her response be? Tracy, Kate Ford, playfully engages with Carl, Jonathan Howard, at the garage in an attempt to provoke Steve's jealousy. When Carl receives a text from Fiona suggesting they meet, Abby, Sally Carmen Deteen, consumed by jealousy, presumes it's a girlfriend. Fiona later drops by the garage and Tracy is intrigued to hear Carl refer to himself as the boss. Abby observes as Carl becomes friendly with Tracy, and when he departs, she insinuates that Carl is a habitual womanizer and advises Tracy to keep her distance. A tense scene, Anthony Cotton cautions Lou, Farrell Haggerty, that Dylan Liam McChain is due home from the STC and he doesn't want any issues from Brody. Cian plans to commemorate Dylan's release with a special lunch, but Dylan proposes a more subdued meal at the cafe. As Brody enters the cafe, Cian assures Dylan that he'll safeguard him. Dylan warns his father that it's Brody who needs to be cautious. Harvey, Ross Boatman, devises a new business venture and attempts to purchase a limo from an old friend. Kathy, Gillian Tailforth, dampens his enthusiasm when she reveals she doesn't have the funds to buy it. Kat, Jesse Wallace, berates the couple, but Alfie, Shane Ritchie, intervenes to calm the situation. Later, Harvey tries to enlist some of Kat's drivers as investors, but she overhears and thwarts his business plans. Nicola, Laura Doddington, offers Harvey advice, and he invites Kat to become his business partner. Tensions escalate between Lauren and Peter as they grapple with baby Jimmy's diagnosis. Overwhelmed by the outpouring of support in Walford, Lauren attempts to involve Peter, but he rebuffs her. Cindy, Michelle Collins, and Kathy join forces to assist the couple, but the situation deteriorates when Peter blames Lauren for Jimmy's health condition, leading her to seek solace in alcohol.